Hello, hello. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good night, wherever anyone is watching this. um, Today, I wanted to talk about how I'm challenging myself uh, actively in my days, how I'm doing that. So, one of the ways I'm doing that is by, as you might have heard in other videos, I'm practicing my Spanish. I do that by writing down my thoughts and my feelings in Spanish in my journal. Another way I challenge myself is by reading what I like in Spanish. So I decided to read Karl Marx El Capital in Spanish. If if anyone has any thoughts, recommendations, anything on this book or things I like to it, definitely, definitely tell me. Recommend them. I'm all ears. Definitely want to hear. But I think this is a great way to two birds one yeah, two birds one stone. Um, where I'm practicing language, but I'm also learning about something that's very important to me, and I think is especially crucial in understanding everything going on right now. On top of that, on top of that, there is this channel on YouTube, but it's also like a forum. It's called Free, the Forum for Real Economic Emancipation, and highly recommend watching them. It's uh, it's a forum that's run based in Tulsa, Oklahoma, run by Clara Maite, an Italian professor of economics, and she's amazing. Oh my gosh, I have such a I have such a friend crush on her. Like, and I would want to meet her. So I looked up to her. I want to meet her so bad. Like, watch the videos. You'll see what I mean. I bought her book, um, Escape from Capitalism, Liberating Truths, and all that. It's a bit of a long title, so that's why I'm like, Liberating Truths. But I'll discuss that one too. It's super good. It's super insightful. Um, she is not just like a solely a Marxian professor. Not that there's a problem with that, but she does draw inspiration from uh, Marxist writing and Marx himself, which is important because obviously what's happening now with the school of thought that we all subscribe to and that we're all subjected to obviously is not working, as we can see that. Let me see. So, in one of her videos, she invited on in the Forum for Real Economic Emancipation, one of the videos invited on Roberto Mendoza. Roberto Mendoza is an indigenous elder, and he came on and he was comparing and contrasting the indigenous values versus the capitalist values. And I thought, I instantly, when I heard this, I was like, pull out the notebook. Pull out the notebook. You're going to want to like jot this down. So, and I'm really happy I did because it's very, even just to look back and to remind yourself and to just put things in perspective again and again. Um, it was good. I'm going to read the list now. So he starts off with generosity and starting with indigenous values. Generosity, how that translates into capitalist values, hoarding and profit, cooperation, competition, community, community within plants and animals and all living things on the planet, individualism, me first, reciprocity with things and energy, exploitative. That's the contrast, exploitative nature. Respect of women equals Patriarchy. Commons belong to everyone. Land cannot be bought or sold. In contrast to private property, exploit, extract. There's an earth-centered spirituality and indigenous values. Contrast to materialism. Yeah. Food sovereignty. I've said this before, but I was, well, not with food, but sovereignty over my weed. In contrast to industrial, pesticide-ridden farming and big agriculture. A horizontal democracy for those who need help. And then you have a vertical line of power in a capitalist um, system that can be authoritarian. And then, yeah. Okay, that was it. Sorry, the next one was like um, me getting into something else I like to talk about. But okay, so I just thought that was so interesting. These contrasts are so obvious, but yet when you write them down, it's it makes them even more apparent. And I like every time I look at this, I'm just like, this is this is a moment of unlearning for so many people. Like, let's highlight one. Let's say land cannot be bought or sold. That was gonna upset so many people. What do you mean I can't buy my own land? I personally think no one can own land. It's the land has been there before you. It will be there after you. Maybe. Depends if it's a beach. But no, like seriously, the land will be there. The earth will be there. It's older than you. It will outlast you. Like what? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense that you can own land, that you can own water, that you can own air. Like no, these are elements. These are things that we as humans are abusing, and that we should be caretaking, and that we should be the caretakers of. Which is one of the things I wrote about myself in the "Who am I? Who are you?" video. I was like, I'm a caretaker of this planet and all the things that live in it. No, I'm not an owner. Not an owner. Like, and I think people are distraught by that idea because they associate life with property. John Locke, life with property. So it's like if they don't have property, I might as well not have life. And I think that's sad. I think that's really sad. Um, and I can say definitely after moving to Spain and being in an environment where it is so, oh my gosh, so much more community based. Like if, and I'm sure there are um, heavy community areas in the United States, but I'm sorry, just the way it functions here, community, it's on another level. Like it's familial. It goes into the administration of the town. Like I mean, and those have its drawbacks, and definitely things can be improved. But it's like these people have such a sense of community that it would mind blow. It would be a culture shock to many Americans. Like they would not at first comprehend how to work this, how to live this. Uh, yeah, it's really interesting. It's like people here don't live in their house. People here live out in community and out in the plazas and the open spaces and the events. Like no one's living like you sleep in your house. You know what I mean? You don't hoard and just buy and consume and just like go to work in your house. That's it. No, like they're they are outside. These people are outside. They're on the street. Like I, there's no other way to say it. Like these people are out. But I think this is a good food for thought. I think this is good to reflect on. And I also just wanted to share how I'm actively challenging myself and actively, what would be the word? I guess that is. This is a challenge for me. I mean, it's when they're talking about topics that I usually, in Spanish, I'm saying, when I'm reading topics that I would usually read in English, I'm now almost in a way to relearning, but simultaneously learning about a topic that I think is going to be more useful in the coming years. So yeah, how are you guys challenging yourselves? It doesn't have to be, but what I want to make sure is that it's you. You are the one challenging yourself, not someone else saying you should do this. You, like, this is a sign for here and it's do this. Like, no. Are y'all doing anything that's cool? That yeah. Okay. Have a good morning.